across the country. ASUU and the other CONUA, the other sister organization, government is applying the laws as it were. And the fear is will lead to another industrial disharmony. Some lecturers getting not their full pay, and government saying they didn't indeed work to the extent that they were supposed to work. There's a no work, no pay rule. My colleagues are here. Bulo Semoagu joins us, and Mustafa Mohammed also is in the house this morning.
Amechi, good morning, and good morning, dear listener. Let's start from the ASUU issue. The Minister of Labour and Employment issued a statement late Saturday saying that he didn't direct the Accountant General's office to pay half salary to ASUU members. And that has sparked a lot of concerns that we have observed in the last week that lecturers have been receiving 41,000, 70,000, half salary paid. And the argument from the ministry is that the no work, no pay policy subsists. And looking at the court, the appeal court upholding the ruling of the National Industrial Court, that ASUU should go and respect the ruling. And what does the ruling entails? The ruling entails that go and resume before we can hear your stay of execution appeal. And what that implied then was that all the argument the government has come with is that anybody that does not work will not get paid. I was privileged to be in a meeting where Chris Ngige, the Minister of Labour and Employment, issued letters to two new unions, and CONUA, Congress of Nigerian University Academics, and the other one is Nigeria Association of Medical and Dental Lecturers, or something like that, NAFDA. And the argument is that they are tired of the style ASUU uses to approach issues with government. So they want to break away so that they will have their peace of mind. But the argument ASUU will tell you is that these guys violated some of their standing rules. That is why they were suspended and they were aggrieved and they went to form their group. Whatever the issue is why they broke away, the bottom line is that when two elephants fight, ASUU is an elephant, the federal government is an elephant, the students that suffer. Students are happy to resume back to school. Some are preparing to write exams, and we are hearing this. They are meeting today. ASUU is meeting today. And I hope they will not take a decision to go on a warning strike or a 2-day or 1-week strike. I don't think that will help. We have said here consistently, Amechi, the president owns all of us. If he's not around, the vice president...
The president does what?
He's our father.
He owns you?
He's our father now. We elected him. Whether
I
voted him...
make him the owner of us.
Okay, good. Whatever the understanding is, the president is the father of the nation. And all ministries, all students are under his care. Public university students are under his care because he's the visitor to all federal universities. You cannot sit down and watch students suffer this kind of mess. Doctors went on strike, National Association of Resident Doctors, for 2 months, Amechi, and eventually they were paid. JOHESU, Joint Health Sector Unions, went on strike. I was there at the rally in Owerri, 2017, when they said there was corruption, they are helping the president fight corruption, and government did not see that as important. Instead, they held their April and May salary. But early this year, those salaries were paid. I don't know why the ASUU issue is different.
Were there not negotiations that led to the suspensions of those strikes you mentioned, to the extent that that provision was inserted that their salaries, outstanding salaries, will be paid even while they were...
There was no agreement. They had to approach the court in not the NDR, dispute resolution. What do they call it? Dispute resolution something. Mm-hmm. They had to approach that to ensure that their salaries are paid before government agreed to pay them their salary. The 2-month salary.
That's alternative dispute resolution. It's not binding.
It's not binding.
It's not binding. So if they got that through that, perhaps it's an opportunity for ASUU to... Thank you so much for staying with us. Town hall organized by a television station and a pro-democracy think tank yesterday. Again, the APC was missing a presidential candidate. They gave a reason saying
that they have a lot of TV station requests to them, and moreover, for now, they are focusing on, they have a very tight campaign schedule, so They are going to Niger State today, so they want to have enough energy to go and do the campaign.
So there are individual TV stations requests, so they don't want to take this and leave this. But there's this
Broadcast Association.
All broadcasters in Nigeria. The first one will be November 15th on the economy. The other one in Lagos. The other one in Kanu. So if the invitation comes from the entire broadcasting stations in Nigeria, the APC will definitely pick that choice.
The truth of the matter is some of the candidates have been avoiding audience with the public, audience with the media. They are playing hide and seek. But Nigerians can perceive what some of them are being accused of. Is it lack of capacity? Some of them are being accused of, ill health and what have you. In fact, it has become a comedy on social media. And then there are these issues of, some Nigerians alleging some of them cannot be trusted because of their past antecedents. Okay. But the thing is, everybody knows Nigeria has suffered in the hands of politicians since 1999.
The hope is that going forward, we plead with the candidates. You are running for presidency, you're submitting your application, you have submitted to Nigerians. You need to be interviewed. Yes. So please, engage with the citizens. If you don't engage with them now, when will you engage with them if you win the power? The issue of fuel availability.
Yes, we came back from Edo State over the weekend, and fuel is selling for 750, 500, 400 in some cases in Uromi and Ubiaja and Iroa axis. I think the federal government and the state government should come up and look at this situation. They say it was the flood.
But how the trucks couldn't pass through
that axis of Edo State, they don't have fuel queue. Because the fuel is expensive.
It's available. Even in Abuja, it's available at the right price.
The bigger picture is when APC was coming to power, building new refineries and refurbishing the old ones
on top of
the agenda. So after 7 years of their administration, Nigerians should be asking questions.
Port Harcourt refinery will come up on stream.
The signed agreement in South Korea to revamp Kaduna refinery.
Kaduna sometime next year. The revitalization is on. But no new one. But the thing is that some of our listeners on our mail pointed it out. You initially gave us the excuse of the Kotono-Karfe flood. The floods have receded. The scarcity is everywhere. What we are hearing, price increase at the depot. Is it that those that are managing the oil and gas sector, the NNPC Limited and all the regulatory agencies are not coming to terms with the truth?